I don't know, this is looking a little spooky, but I love stories set in Alaska, so this is looking like somewhere cold. Right, I guess walk through. This game is a work of fiction. There may be contents of blood, gore, disturbing imagery, and audio. I can never find a pen that works when I want a pen. Ah, movement, up, down, left, right, Z or space. Ah, and something else. I'll figure it out. On a cold winter evening, a new family moved into the house next door. Then a few days later, a bright doorbell echoed throughout the house. How pretty, should be like one of those gong things. I quickly followed behind my mother, walking to answer the door, to peek at who'd be standing outside. It was a Yeti monster. It was the lady next door who had just moved in. Not a Yeti monster. The lady and my mother started talking until she finally saw me hiding behind my mother's back. Right, a very non-observant Yeti monster. She then said this. Uh-oh. You look very tasty, little boy. How many calories? I have a son your age, but he hasn't come out of his room ever since we moved in. That's a little creepy, 'cause we chained him to the bed. Could you go in there and be his friend? Seems pretty innocuous. Wait, sorry, I'm eating dinner while we do this. Whoa, this house is much bigger than I thought. The stairs coming up here are a bit too high, though. It'd be bad if anyone fell. Yeah, that does look pretty steep. Plus, are they even stairs? It looks like it's a ramp going up over some open holes. So that kid's in his room up there, huh? Bold of that lady to start bossing me around as soon as she saw me. She wasn't bossing her around, she was asking politely if someone could be a friend to her poor little sad son, who I'm sure is not a serial killer. I am the one who's going to decide if I want to be his friend or not. Well, that is always true. What kind of a kid is he anyway? Is he some kind of a fairy tale princess or something? Oh wait, what's wrong with that? He could be a fairy tale princess if he wants to be. This kid is very judgmental. He needs to learn a lesson. Oh, I think I have control. I think I can move. Woohoo! Alright, we got a box. Erg, look at all these boxes. I guess they didn't finish unpacking their stuff. Hey, a stuffed elk doll. I have a stuffed bear back at my place. I know most people think the horns on elks are cooler, but I like bears better. Can I take the elk doll? Nope, apparently you're not going to steal the elk doll. How about these? There's a box here, another box over there. Alright, going up the ramp stairs. More boxes. There's a box here, another box over there. Alright, let's try this door. Wonder if I'll have to make myself a little map. Aha, it's locked. Alright, maybe it's the parents' room. Dot, dot, dot. Who's there? I don't know that voice. Oh, maybe the boy locked himself in. Ah, are you the kid that's stuck in the room all day? Is that a nice way to do it? How about like, hello, I'm your neighbor. I'm a little boy just trying to talk to you. Open the door first and I'll tell you. No, no, thank you. Please just leave. Why not? Just open it, will ya? Alright, well, let's be cute. Let's say open sesame. I'm taking notes because who knows what. Maybe I should save before this point. Well, it's too late. All right, we'll just do open sesame. You leave me no choice. Ah! Open sesame! Um, 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 um. Aw, see? Much better than like kicking down the door and the poor little petrified kid. The door opened with a click. No, Scout HHH. Seems like he felt embarrassed for you. Hey, you were being nice. You're being a friendly kid. We only just started, Scout HHH. So for all we know is that this kid here, who we are, had a new neighbor move in next door, and the neighbor said that her little son is locked in his room and is all scared. So we're going up to meet the kid. All right. Well, see, look, it's a little boy. It's not a Yeti monster or anything. Oh, hey, it worked. Hmm? Well, wait, are you crying? That's not a nice. Wait, maybe I just read it wrong. I have to read it like more compassionately. Well, wait, are you crying? Are you crying because I came in here? But I just got here. Do you like being alone that much? I was already crying, and that isn't the reason why. Oh, see, maybe he's lonely. What? Then why are you crying? I don't know. This dialogue feels a little pushy, but maybe we just have to read it compassionately to show that this little person cares about his new neighbor. Ah, because I'm lonely. Alright, so the poor little boy is lonely. The blue boy is lonely. The red boy is here to help. All my friends are back at where I used to live. Now I have no one. That is so sad. No matter how hard I try, all the kids here already know each other. It's going to be hard for me to fit in. Wait, didn't they just like move in yesterday? How has he met like every single kid here when he just moved in yesterday? It takes a little while to get to know people. Plus, the mom said that he never leaves the room. So if he never left his room, how is he even meeting kids to know that no one will talk to him? I find this very suspicious. Even if they do hang out with me, it's out of pity or adults telling them to because I'm new. Well, maybe he's just paranoid. He's just expecting that this is what's going to happen. Which is fair enough. It's hard to move somewhere new. And he's afraid. I don't want that. You're the same, right? You only came here because my mom told you to, right? Well, he didn't even know that he was in there. How is he supposed to come visit if he doesn't even know there's a child in the room? Which clearly means that this boy has not met like every child because this person didn't even know that there was a mysterious child locked in a room. Well, yeah. Alright. No, he's honest. I knew it. You also feel sorry for me. But I didn't come here to try and be your friend. Alright, that's a little... What? Uh-oh. Now I'm suspicious. Why? Is where the little red kid pulls out a knife and stabs him or something? I was curious about what kind of a kid you were. Alright, that's fair enough. That's fairly neutral. And from what I've seen so far, I think you're pretty... Alright, and from what I've seen so far, I think you're pretty lame and whiny and a bit of a scaredy crybaby. Ha ha! Oh my, how many friends does this kind of kid have? Alrighty. Wah, you're so mean. But hey, Uh-oh. I didn't say I felt sorry for you, did I? Do you just assume everyone feels the way you think they'd feel? They're looking much older in this picture than I was imagining. I think I was imagining them like 6-year-olds. I talked to you once and you're already accusing me of something I never even thought of. No, alright, that's a fair point. He's being a little, feisty in his phrasing of it, but maybe it's a good wake-up call for this young man. I think the real reason why you don't get any friends is the way you're thinking right now. Deciding what'll happen in the future in your head and never actually trying anything in the present to fix it. Ooh. I don't know. This red guy's trying to sound like a Zen master. Maybe he just likes the tough love approach. If you're worried about people being insincere when they approach you, why don't you make them be sincere then? Well, alright, I don't know if you can make people be sincere. I don't know if that advice helps, but it's a good idea not to assume that you know what someone's going to say or feel, because none of us do. I don't do friends just because someone told me to. So you try and make me want to be your friend first. You can't make someone be your friend. Alright, his Zen master skill level is dropping. How about you try to be friendly so that I want to be friends with you? Unless he has some sort of mind flare, mind control powers. Don't push people away from the start and keep working hard, and people that'll care about you will always stay by your side. That's what I was taught anyway. No, he was taught that, and the result is he goes around being rude and callous to people. Interesting. Dot dot dot. Well, that's for sure. What? Apparently the tough love approach worked. He says, okay. Aw. After a rather noisy first introduction, Winnie and I soon became inseparable. Alright, so we got Winnie. Winnie of the elk. And I, whoever I is, of the bear. Now we should point out that this kid who's being so rough and nasty and all this kind of stuff was hiding behind his mommy at the beginning of this story because he was too afraid to talk to a neighbor, so he's now one to talk about people who hide in their houses. Since elementary school, and even now when we graduated high school, everyone in town knew us two were close. We looked pretty happy. We went and did everything together. Same street, same school, same class, same lectures, same clubs, same interests, same hobbies. We were always together no matter what, to the point that sometimes it even felt a little eerie. Yeah, I would think they'd have some things that were different from each other. Well, clearly they don't dress the same. You'd think they'd start dressing exactly the same if they were that close. But Winnie suddenly stopped talking to me since last winter. We haven't talked since. Well, talking is a two-way street. Is it like you're going over to his house and he's not letting you come in the door or something? What is that? I don't know what he's thinking. Yeah, I don't know what that drawing on the screen is. Are there eyes in there? Is it like a mouth thing? Alright, that's pretty creepy. It's the end of July. Alright, so stop talking in winter. It's now July. Just taking notes in case I get quizzed by the game. Winnie's family is moving far away tomorrow. What? How did this happen? Well, maybe that's why he stopped talking. Maybe his family told him he was moving. They were so traumatized by the thought of leaving that he just couldn't take it. And he's been crying in his room every day. My parents don't know? We haven't spoken months, so... Wait, he hasn't spoken to his parents either? He hasn't spoken to his parents in months. And how would his parents not know? You know, if someone's selling their house and there's like for sale signs in their lawn and there's open houses, this is all very suspicious. Oh, okay, Scout, thank you. They told me to go out on a short drive with him, since today was the last day Winnie and I can properly spend our time together. Wait, they haven't like talked to each other in months. And now they're ordering their kids to go hang out on a drive. But they didn't know until today that anyone was actually leaving. You'd think they'd be in the middle of a meaningful and reminiscent conversation with your friend by now. If it was the day before you're letting someone you've known for almost your whole life leave. I don't know if you're letting them leave. It's not like you can, well, I suppose you could lock them up in your basement. But the car is silent. I wonder why I'm like waiting for something truly evil to happen. It's not like the other two games involved. Oh, it's soothing while I'm talking about death and destruction. Alright, I'm almost done with my lunch or dinner. I guess this is still lunch. I've just been super busy all day today. But got some lunch into me. Alright, the car is silent. Alright, I guess we're going for memory 1. Click the elk symbol with your mouse to investigate. Alright, should I be saving in here? Do I even know how to save? Let's try escape. Or maybe I have to do the elk thing first. Do the elk thing first, I guess. Wouldn't it be too weird to start rummaging through someone's stuff without their permission? You don't need to ask permission. You guys are best friends. Especially if you haven't talked to that someone in almost half a year. Or is this how you like rebuild your relationship, is by rummaging through their glove compartment? It'd be too awkward. I'm always smiling. I'll take a peek later or something when he's not here. Alright, cannot look in memory 1 glove box. Right, so we're back to this whole... Oh, the memory thing was the save. Oh, okay. I thought we would get to choose between 5 different memories and we just chose the first memory. Oh, I see. There's like a thing on his head. Ugh, I can't just sit here in silence forever. Just sing him a song. I bet he wants you to sing him a song. Fine. Should I say something? Yes. Definitely say something. So... What's with that look? It's nothing. It's just been so long. See, look, he looks happy. Just likes the sound of his voice. I'm surprised you talked to me first. Hee hee. Well, I mean, they've been sitting there for a long. You just expect no one to say anything this whole time? Go on. Alright. How come we didn't hear about this leg being not healed? Or never mentioning the people crying outside your house. So he saw people crying outside his friend's house, his best friend's for his entire life's house, and he didn't go over to talk to him and find out what was going on until this very last day when his mom told him to. This is seeming very suspicious. All right, well, I think we're going to go right with the people crying because that seems like the most important out of the three of these things. Ah, those were my other friends. They all came to say goodbye. So why wouldn't he have recognized them? Unless these were all friends that he had never met before. So many people were crying, I didn't know what to do. Hee hee. Okay. I saw you get a bunch of bouquets and letters and, ugh, last-minute confessions. Just when did you get this popular? You sure you want to spend your last day with me instead of your countless fans? Dot dot dot. Why, do you not want to? Dot dot dot. Alright, so I'm still suspicious why our lead character didn't recognize a single person. Where did all these mysterious friends come from? Making a note. Didn't recognize. He's now a cult leader. And he's got them all organized on the internet. And they all drove in from all over the US to talk to their cult leader. Alright, let's go with this whole leg thing. Because you would think if his leg was injured that the friend would be going and visiting him and checking in on his leg. He says, ah, took you long enough to ask, hee hee. Of course, I broke it last winter, right? It's been months since. Oh, great. So his friend breaks his leg in the winter and then goes incommunicado. And he doesn't go over to check on him? What if he was like in a coma or something like that? Very suspicious. I'm really not trusting our unreliable narrator main character here. Months ago. Sometimes I lose strength in it, but other than that, it's all fully healed. Everything's back to normal. Now, of course, they didn't say how the leg was broken. Maybe the main character like broke his leg on purpose with a hammer or something, and that's why they stopped talking. I never knew I'd suddenly trip down the stairs like that. And on the day of finals, too. Alright, that sounds super, super suspicious. That's what people always say when they mysteriously injured. I later heard that you played my position in the game on my behalf that night. Oh, so like he broke his leg and then his friend never even came to talk to him after that at all? That seems really unfriend-like. Yeah, and I didn't win. You are always better at hockey than me. I don't know. If I broke my leg and my friend never even came by to visit once, I would question the friendship. If they were like nearby, like the next house over. The audience loves you more anyway, too. Right, we're back to this whole, why are you moving? Don't you remember? I got accepted into the uni we wanted to go. Well, that makes it sound like he told him. The transportation costs are high, and my parents are moving their workplace near there anyway. So we just decided to move somewhere close to where the school is. Well, that seems like a pretty nice thing. A little creepy. I don't know if everyone wants their parents living like right next to their dorm room while they're going to college. But, you know, maybe if they move like a half hour away so that he can go home and visit them on weekends, that would be okay. And, you know, he's going off to college. That seems like a reasonably normal reason for them to be moving. University, huh? Isn't that nice? Oh my. Sounds like the main character did not get to go to his favorite university. Hmm? That does make me wonder. Hey, didn't we apply to that same school together? Oh, he wouldn't have forgotten that. Ah, was I the only one that got accepted while you got turned down? Uh-huh. Don't feel so bad, Augie. I'll study hard for you on your behalf. Yeah, something seems to have gone fairly wrong with this friendship for it to be like this. Don't call me Augie. Erg. Is he actually trying to encourage me? It just sounds like he's passive-aggressively showing off. I don't know, he's sort of looking like he's friendly, and I really have to be suspicious about why this main character's dropped his friend when he broke his leg, unless he caused the broken leg. Alright, we'll have to find out. So when are you going to ask? Ask what? Wasn't all this you warming up to the wasn't all this you warming up the conversation so you can ask about that? The reason why I suddenly stopped talking to you? You know why. Ah! Sorry. Did not mean to shriek in your ears. You have to be careful about that. So it says, because you're an embarrassment to be around. Right, the face has gone back to the evil swirly face. At least this time he has eyes and a mouth, but no nose. I think the last time he only had a mouth. But it is still pretty creepy. Well, you know, the little red kid was being super aggressively honest at the beginning, and now the blue guy has, like, learned a lesson from him. Just by looking at the short conversation we had a moment ago, it's obvious that the difference between the two of us is incomparable. Oh my, someone's a little full of himself. I got into the school you wanted to go to. I have a bucket full of other friends that adore me. I've been praised and recognized by the public. Oh, is that what life is about? Earning praise and recognition. Whoever's the best Instagrammer is the one who wins the game. Then there's you. What are you? What do you have? No brains, no social life, no skills. What does that make you? Trash. Trash is what you are. I pity you. Oh, that's an appropriate look. You? What did you just say? Hmm? What's with that look? Say it. Say what you just said again. Okay. What's with that look? What's wrong? You're so cold all of a sudden. Did I say something wrong? Let's just calm down and... Uh-oh. Is this when someone starts stabbing someone? How can I calm down when you're sitting there treating me like walking trash? You know, trash can be composted and reused and recycled. Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Oh no. They're gonna like crash into something. Who do you think you are? Why do you always... Oh no. Is it... Like afraid to click. Snowing? No, you guys have run into a truck. And you are now in the other universe. Yeah? So just to be clear, I am like afraid to click. I think that they're about to crash into a tractor trailer. It's currently July, right? Yeah? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. I was too focused on talking with you. It was just like that when I looked back at the window. Oh, outside. Let's just go outside first. Wait, something really crazy is happening outside. I don't know if my first instinct is to jump out of the car and immerse myself in this world. I think I would stop the car, make sure that we were all okay, and then try to peer out the window carefully. Just me. And the door is frozen. Right, that's not a good sign. Oh, I never got to look in the glove box. Maybe I'll get to look later. Alright, let's try the door. Gah! No matter how hard I pull, it just won't budge. Alright, let's try the... It's totally jammed. Alright, we're doing Open Sesame again. Worked the last time. Ah! Open Sesame! I think the car just got colder than before, Augustine. Well, at least now we know his name. Augustine. Alright, I guess we have to kick it open. This leaves me no choice. Wait, don't tell me you're about to start kicking my... Press C. The door swung open. We're out. Press right. Ack! Wow, we really are out. I don't know if I pressed the right thing in time. Wah, sorry. Should have dodged faster. Hee hee. I guess I didn't. Augustine? Your outfit. Cold front. Alright, so I guess I'm saving in memory too now? Yes? I will wait to see what you guys think about. Alright, yes, saving in memory 2. So memory 2 in snow. Alright. What the hell's going on? Why am I suddenly standing in the middle of a snowstorm in July? Well, you know, there are places in the earth where it snows in July. Snow in July. This really is serious. Wait, I bet there was just like some sort of a nuclear attack and it screwed up all of the weather systems. I didn't know climate change would come to be this extreme. Everyone, let's take better care of the earth. Oh, thank you for that message in the middle of this preparing. Well, I suppose I keep assuming that one of them's gonna like kill the other in a bloody gore, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen that way. It could just be like a message of we must save our planet. That's not important right now. Of course it's important. That's always important. I mean, it is important, but I guess even climate change can't just change outfits out of the blue. That is true. Look, our clothes. It's the outfit we wore last winter. This is awfully convenient. At least it keeps me warm. But if it was changed for our convenience's sake, something doesn't match up. Our clothes suddenly swapping already doesn't match up. Right, I'm not sure what these questions are. I guess we'll just go with Winnie's outfit. Now that I think about it, your clothes, aren't those for indoors? Yeah, well I did wear this during the winter. It was only when I was inside a building. What? He didn't take them off when he went outside a building. He just probably added on a jacket, so that's not exactly true. He was still wearing them outside, just with a jacket on top. Usually at school. Compared to you who's got a cozy hat with those ear thingies. A coat. Even those cute little boots, perfect for outdoors. Aren't you cold? Yeah, no, I'm freezing. Apparently he likes to be freezing. You moron! Get in the car! Get back in the car right now! But the door won't even close now after all that kicking you did. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ah, this is so frustrating. Shouldn't they be trying to figure out where they are and looking for a house or something instead of just having this conversation in the middle of a freezing cold street with a sign that says no entry? Why is our outfit different? What even is this blizzard? What does all of this mean? Don't panic. We gotta preserve our energy. Yes, you should find somewhere warm to go instead of standing out like this. Ah. Hey, you okay? You've been shivering this whole time. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so cold. Let me sit down and warm my hands a bit. No, don't sit in the snow. You're supposed to walk around and find somewhere warm to be. Could you please check the car while I do that? If he's going to sit somewhere, he should sit in the car, where at least there isn't snow, and get the door as closed as they can. Check for something that might be of use, or if anything's wrong with it. How could I say no if you're asking me like that? I'll be quick. Don't close your eyes. If you do, you won't be waking up. Oh, that's not creepy. Hee hee. Alright, can I get in the car? Ooh, everything's frozen on the inside already, huh? Need something to melt it. Something with heat. Yeah, hopefully there's a lighter in the glove box. Will I be able to find it? What was that just now? I swear I saw something. Am I seeing things? Did the cold get to me? Ah, get a grip on yourself, Augustine. Wait, this is... I don't remember him smoking. Oh yeah. He pretended to so he'd look cool in front of the cool kids. Alright, lesson, do not smoke. Smoking destroys your lungs and does not look cool. Then you have to talk with a voice box. Alright. When I warned him, all of them just called me a loser. The fact that he kept this means... Is he still hanging out with them? Well, they just... Didn't he say that yesterday they were all on his lawn crying? It certainly sounds like it. Just ignoring my worries for him, huh? What? Am I not cool enough for him? Well, I think that's already been established. Am I really an embarrassment? Sorry. Anyways, the one thing that I actually need, the lighter, it's not here. Well, you haven't even looked inside it. A lot of people tuck the lighter inside the box. Where the hell did he put it? Well, here, can't we take the cigarettes? Nope. Fine. I guess we'll assume that he looked in there and he didn't see in there. Alright, so let's look at the dashboard. Wait, why does it say we're all out of fuel? I swear it was almost full when I checked it before. Situation's more serious than I thought. Well, now to be fair, some gas gauges go to empty when the car's off, and then when you turn it on, it actually checks the status of the fuel tank, so that's not necessarily that it's out, but we'll assume it's that kind of a car. Am I really going to freeze to death out here? Think that's everything I need to check for now. Why is all of this suddenly happening to me? It's enough torture as it is having to spend time with. Eee! Winnie? Oh, he's building cute little snow peoples. What's going on? What happened? My hands are freezing. Yeah, because you're sitting outside in the snow. Crazy people. Then why were you building a snowman with your bare hands? No, no, that's not all there is to why I screamed. Though that is a tiny part of it. When you were still investigating the car, I saw an ominous shadow moving in the distance through the storm. Maybe it was like a friend trying to come help them. An ominous shadow? Yeah, it really scared me. So I made this little snow friend to calm my mind. He could have like gotten in the car with his other actual human friend. Cute, right? Say hi to him for me. No, don't ruin the snowman. This poor kid is like traumatized. We're just gonna say hi. Nope, we're just gonna say hi. He's not gonna leave me alone if I don't play along. Hi there, snowman. You can't just call him that. You gotta call him by his name. What? You even named him? What is it? Augustine. Uh-huh. All right, making a note. Clearly his mind is going. Named snowman Augustine. Why is it my name? Wouldn't that just be confusing? Then you could be Augustine too. Wait, the snowman's the second one. He was the first one. He should be Augustine 1. Why am I 2? Anyways, I don't think we should stay here much longer. Yes. I have a bad feeling. Oh, you think because the world suddenly turned into snow and all your gas vanished and all your clothes changed. So how about you? Did you find anything? It says the fuel's all out, so the car probably won't move. Yes, I am definitely traumatized from the marriage game. Absolutely. The whole knife stabbing into the neck. And we'll need a heat source for the frozen parts inside. What kind of parts? Body parts? Couldn't find the lighter. That. Did he eat it? I left it in my room somewhere. Since it's impossible for us to get there now, he seems awfully jolly about all of this. Let's look for something else. Alright, what are these things next to them? Are those supposed to be light poles? I thought they were trees before, but now they look more like they're light poles with wires on them. So if these are light poles with electricity, you would think they should be able to just follow them back to wherever the substation is or something, and there'd be people there. Because it looks like you can't go forward, that it says no road forward. Yep. See, I think that they need to start following the light poles backwards, but I agree that they look like light poles. Ooh, then that means nothing will change even if we stay by the car. So, well, I mean, something will change. You people will freeze to death. We have no choice but to walk forward. Well, you should be walking anyway, because that's the way you keep your circulation going when it's cold out. Our number 1 priority is to find shelter, plus heat and fuel. Alright, fair enough. Well, you got some things you can burn there with these light poles, unless they're made out of metal. Okay, tell me when you're ready. Alright, what are we gonna do? I suppose I have to do this. We'll investigate the little snowman. Why aren't you putting a 2 on there? I'm the original. Right, so what are the snowman's eyes and stuff made out of? If they're made from coal, then that's fuel. I want to pull his little eyes out. Give me the snowman eyes. And of course, where did he get coal? Where did he even get those things? Alright, well maybe we'll assume they're just rocks. Right, how about this sign? Oh, I can't look at the sign. Can I look at the car anymore? Is there nothing in the back of the car? You know, most people have emergency supplies in their trunk, like a first aid kit. Right, I cannot move towards us. Can I go past the sign? Nope, I can't move past the sign. Invisible walls are blocking me. How about this? Nope, I can't even get near the telephone poles. How about the tires? Nope, lots of things I mysteriously cannot touch. Alright, fine. We're gonna save. Memory 3 is by car. Well, the eyes are normally made of coal and the little buttons on his thing. And we just said we needed fuel. You know, and plus, like, this thing is probably made out of wood. That looks like a wooden sign there. That's fuel. Why can't we take the wooden sign? So many questions. So few answers. And why doesn't this car have a license plate? We are ready. Smile, smile. We got this. We can do this. Go, go, go. Woo. Alright. I think someone's been a little too happy. Stop hyping this up and just go. Afraid to move. Alright, fine. Can I talk to you? Ooh. His walk is slow. He seems to be very cold. Yes, because he's been standing there in the cold making a snowman with his bare hands. Isn't he supposed to be like the smart one? You coming with me? No, this way. We're going this way. Where are you going? Ooh. Yes, why don't, can we like take him by the hand? I think clearly are we trying to go this way? I thought we were trying to go, no, we can't go further towards us. Alright, so we have to go this way. Come on. Maybe I just have to go really slow. Come on. We're walking into the snow. See, if I was an actual friend, I would take his hand and make sure that I was keeping his hands warm. Ha! He's too slow. No, he's not. He's like nearly dying. And you've got like the hat and jacket on. You could like give him your hat so that one of you has the hat and one of you has the jacket. That would be like the nice thing to do. Oh no. This leaves me no choice. Bob was just watching, I think The Walking Dead is what he was watching. And there was a choice like this in there, where one of them thought the other one was too slow. I'll go talk to him and do that. Do what? Tell him to sit in the car because he's slowing me down? Alright, fine. Before I make assumptions, let's find out what is actually going to happen. Ah, alright, that's a little better. Alright, get on my back. I was thinking something far more diabolical was about to happen. Ah! You obviously can't walk because of the cold. I'll carry you. Couldn't he just like sling an arm under him and help him along that way? You sure? You don't have to overdo it. Since when did you care about that? I said it's fine. Just stop wasting any more time and... But if I trouble you, you'll... I got this. I can lift you up easy and... I said I don't need it. Dot, dot, dot. What, don't want a trash like me carrying you around? Would that be too embarrassing for you? It's not like that. Why do you keep talking that way? Why do you keep talking like... Oh. Fine, whatever. It's my fault for asking. Oh, that looks like blood. Lovely. I'm trying to go really slow now so that he stays with me. That can't be. Is that blood? Why does it look like it's been dragged on the floor? Alright, I can't investigate it anymore. I guess it's just blood. Oh, what's that? Question mark? That's... Oh my. That's us. They look littler too. Or is that just like a perspective thing? Alright, memory 4, dead bodies. Alright, click on the red guy first. A dead body that looks like a younger version of me. Frozen to death, covered in snow and blood. There's a deep scratch wound across its chest as if it was attacked with something sharp. It's holding hands with a body that looks like a younger version of Winnie. Ugh. A dead body that looks like a younger version of Winnie. Frozen to death, covered in snow and blood. There's multiple stab wounds on its stomach as if it was pierced with something sharp. It's holding hands with the body that looks like a younger version of me. Eek! What the hell is going on? The sun and snowstorm, almost freezing to death. Now I have to look at my own dead body? This is all just a prank you set up, right? Tell me this is just a sick prank to mess with me. Because there's just no way all of this is real. I can't believe it. You're really telling me there's something here with us that can cause those terrible wounds? Well, I mean, they could have caused them to each other. No, let's be positive. How are you going to be positive about seeing two dead little boys lying in the snow, frozen and stabbed to death? The body's looking like us is totally freaking me out, but seeing how it's right on the middle of our path, maybe it's a sign. A sign. Yes, it's a sign that this is all some sort of a dream that you're having as you're dying in the snow. A very personalized and terrifying "don't go this way" sign. There still must be time for us to turn back. It's not like whatever attacked them is standing right behind us. Oh no. Z. Hit Z fast enough? That looks like a no. Alright. Alright, let me make a note. See dead bodies. Elk monster. Avoid with Z. So I have to keep my finger on the Z. So we're going to go back and continue. Continue from 4, which is the dead body scene. Keep the hand on the Z. Alright, so we have to do the whole click. So we got the dead body with the deep scratch wound from one of the antlers. Holding hands with Winnie. And then we got the dead body that looks like Winnie. Frozen to death, covered in snow and blood, with lots of stab wounds, as if it was stabbed by antlers. Alright, get my right hand on the Z, my left hand going for the space bar. I am ready for the monster. Clearly it's not a sick prank. Well, I'm not sure that this giant elk monster is real either. Alright, I'm ready. Am I ready? Alright, I'm ready with the Z. Ha! Well, I missed the first one. It probably just said get off. You were able to buy time by shoving the creature back with your bag. You just had to jinx it. What are you standing around for? Run! Alright, we're going to put this into 5. Alright, we should be running. Come on, we're running. Oh, we can't run that way. I guess we're running this way. Ah! Sorry. Alright. Run towards keyboard. Right, we're trying this again. Alright, run. Run, 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 run. Oh no. Oh, I can't even dodge? But I have to be able to dodge. Because if, alright, well maybe just try going straight then. Alright, we're continuing from here again. Oh, was there like a sprint button? Well, I guess I'll find out if I die this time. Yep, apparently. Alright, shift to sprint. Thank you. Shift to sprint. That looks unhealthy. That looks like we are seeing the world through a haze of blood. Ah! No! Alright, I have to be better at my dodging. But at least I have a chance now. Alright, shift. Run. Ack! Wait. Winnie? Uh-oh. Wah! Ow! Sorry, I tripped a little. I'll be fine, so you should. Don't you pull that sacrifice card, just get up already. You pulled Winnie up. Ha! Thank you. You saved me. Shut up. We're not out of this yet. There's nowhere to hide with how flat and wide this field is. It's impossible to drive it away. We're gonna be out of breath any second now because of this goddamn snowstorm. What the hell do we do? Wait, Augie. I've got a plan. Hear me out. I think you should throw cigarettes in its chest and it will die of emphysema. The floor we're standing on right now, I think it's ice. If we slam our foot down hard enough, we can make it crack. This doesn't sound like a good plan. We can guide the monster to come towards our direction, and on its way to us it'll step on the crack. And with the ice not being able to handle its weight, the monster will fall right in under the water. This sounds like wrong for all sorts of different reasons. Are you insane? What if we fall in too? Exactly my thought. Do you have a better idea? No. Exactly. We'll get caught if we waste any more time. Come on. Alright. I have to get my hands ready for hammering buttons, I think. I am ready. I got Z. I've got a space bar. Alright. I got it. Don't tell me what to do. Wait, what are we doing? Let's stomp on it at the same time. Oh no, it's a timing thing. Alright, I can do this. Ready? 1, 2. The ice cracked. We did it. Ha 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 ha. You know, maybe it likes the water though. Yes, it's working. It's going down. Wait, the crack's spreading wider than I thought. Yep, yep. We called this one. Wah! Augustine! Gotcha! Wait, you're telling me that this ice was like 20 feet thick and they cracked it by stomping on it with their shoes? There is no way that this is even remotely possible. I knew it! I knew we'd get messed up in this somehow. What did I tell you? Now was not the time to be complaining about this sort of thing. Now is the time to be just climbing out of the ice hole. How deep is this hole? It's basically a cliff. Yes, exactly my point. Maybe they're saying it was like a very, very thin layer over the top of an existing pit and not an actual lake. What the hell is going on with this place? It just doesn't make sense. Nope, I'm going with the whole thin layer of ice over a chasm that was just an open chasm. Now, we're not going to ask how a thin layer of ice formed over the top of a giant pit all by itself. The wind blew it. Alright, pull me up. Hurry. ... Augustine? ... Winnie? What should I do? Why is that even a question? Why would such a question be asked? Heck, I can't feel my hands. Alright, so just stay there and the other guy can climb his way up your body. I mean, you're like in essence a vine. You're a big human vine and he can just climb up you. I can't put any strength into them. It's all frozen. Alright, just stay still. I feel like my fingers are going to fall off any second. I can't pull you up. I'm trying, but it just won't let me. What do I do? What do we do? Don't do that. Don't you do that with me. You think this is funny? It's not. I'm being serious. Stop joking around and pull me up. Well, why doesn't he just climb up if he's got functional hands? I'm not. It's not a joke. I wish it was, but it's not. The blue guy has no jacket and no hat and is an icicle. The red guy has a nice warm hat and a nice warm jacket and can just like climb up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but no matter how hard I try to hold on, I just can't. Don't let go. Please don't let go. I'm your friend. We're friends. We are friends, right? Oh no. Thunk. Alright, I'm going to memory 6. Say memory 6. It's fallen into pit. ... Ha! Alright, he's not looking very good. Is that a rock that he just hit his head on? At least if he fell on like a nice soft snow pile, it wouldn't be so bad. But it looks like he fell onto a rock. Wah! Ha! Hook! Hug! How? Am I still? My leg. It hurts. I can't get up. I can't freeze to death here. I can't go out. like this. Not because of him. Wait, how can you blame him? You guys got away from the monster, and then you were at the edge of the cliff, and then you had the hat and the gloves and everything else. Well, I suppose he doesn't really have gloves. Oh, I think those are his hands. I don't think those are rocks. Right, so those are his bare hands. So, like, he just landed on soft snow, and I suppose maybe he broke a leg. But it's certainly, I wouldn't blame the other guy's fault for this. Get up! Get up! Move! 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 Move already! Up. You got up? Woohoo! Cold. Cold, 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 cold. Says the person with the hat and the jacket. Cold, it's too cold. I never knew a person can ever feel this cold. Well, actually, I think when you get that cold that you start feeling too hot. Because I think there was a scene in the Alaska movie, whose name I've now forgotten. True country. Anyway, where the people got so cold that they started feeling hot because of their bodies having problems. So anyway, True Detective Night Country. Everything hurts. Cat, are you gonna come jumping up here? Causing trouble. Yes, you're a very good kitty. Such a good kitty. Right, kitty, can you go back over this way, please? Everything hurts, like I'm being stabbed. The cold, it's piercing me. Right, kitty, no, kitty, I have to get to those buttons. If a monster attacks me. Ooh, I probably won't be able to get up the next time I fall. Oh, you need to move around and get yourself warm. You're a very good kitty. Of course, everything's frozen too. How's the snow when it's indoors? Yeah, I think you sense that this is some sort of a strange world. Wait! This is the hallway of his house. Why here? Is he somehow connected to why all of this is happening? Erg. Just thinking about him makes my head hurt. For now I need heat. 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 Anything warm, hot, literally anything. That's right, the lighter. He said it's somewhere in his room. Alright, well, we'll look in here. Stuffed elk is gone. Wait, I thought he used, like, didn't he throw the bag at the monster? Maybe he just whapped him with it and then put it back on. Empty, not helpful at all. Empty, not helpful at all. It's locked. Huh? No, no, why? Why is it locked? No, 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 no. Please, why? 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 Why now? If would kick it open, but I don't have the strength this time. Well, we didn't kick it open last time either. Last time we just said open sesame and he opened it for us. The key. I need to find the key. I'm losing my senses. I need to find it quick. Alright, where's the key? Let's try here. This looks like a good place to find a key. I don't see a lighter here. No, I'm looking for a key. I don't see a lighter here. If that's like a boiler room, it should be warm in there. Alright. I don't know if they actually meant quick, like I'm on a timer. Remember to smile and work hard. Ooh, did he put those up? Take the keys, return books. It says take the keys. Ask Augustine about the stairs. Take the stuff out of your pocket before putting it in the washer. Ah, so it's probably in the washer. Will looking at these pathetic pieces of paper be helpful? What the hell am I supposed to do now? I don't know what that bin over there is. It doesn't look like a washer. Let's go back over to this other room. Oops, come on, let us pass. Go back to the washer, and maybe now it'll let us find stuff in the washer. Thinking back to that note on the mirror, maybe he left the keys in one of his clothes when putting them in the washer again. Well, why didn't we find them last time? Wouldn't hurt to check. Yeah, we could have checked last time, especially if there's clothes in here. We could put them on to make more layers to stay warm. I knew it. There's definitely something in. Well, what the hell is this? It's like a human suit. Wah! The zipper on its back. Is this a fake bodysuit that looks like me? I know, it's a hallucination. But why? Why me? Why me in here? In his house? Oh, so you think that that's a hallucination, but all this snow and everything inside the house is perfectly normal? For now, keys. I need to focus on the keys. Alright, I have keys. Open the door. This is it. I was just thinking about saving. Alright, saving 7. The cat is now, of course, laying on my notepad, so I can't make notes about what. I have to do this over on this side. So save 7 is with keys. Ugh, why is it so dark? I can't see anything. The lighter. Where's the lighter? You desperately moved around the room with your arms reached out. And soon you suddenly feel something in your grasp. Why is it so dark in here? If the snow's falling in the house, there must be holes in the ceiling or something. And plus, it's probably not pitch dark outside, so he just has to open the curtains, and then he can see from the starlight or moonlight or whatever is out there. I did it! I found it! Oh no, is he gonna alright, cat, I think I'm gonna turn on the lighter and there's be some monster lurking above me. Probably the elk monster. Alright, I have to get to the Z key. Alright, kitty, why are you sitting right in front of the keyboard right now? I need to light up the room. Yep, there's gonna be a monster. I've got the Z key ready. Alright, that wasn't a monster. What is all this? I've still got my finger on the Z key. 2 of them look like him, and 3 of them look like his friend. Those are all. But this is his room. Why am I in his? Even the furnitures look like me. Well, I don't think all the furnitures look like him. I mean, the bed looks like a bed, and the desk looks like a desk. ... Oh my, his little eyes have gone spirally, and his face has gone swirly. Kitty? Kitty, I'm expecting something to attack me, and you are blocking the keyboard. Alright, we're hitting the spacebar. Ah. I get it now. You do? I don't get it. Alright, let me make a guess. The guess is that he has just been mentally ill this entire time, and all of this was just a fever dream. I knew it was suspicious, how we were always stuck together. That bastard used me like I was his own for his own advantage. That's not the message I'm getting from this, but okay. I'm an object he'd put in his room. Like I'm his clothes he can wear whenever he liked. To act like me. To copy me. He applied to the same university as soon as he learned what school I wanted to go to. He started acting nice and got a confession out of someone who I already liked before. Alright, is this like a translation thing? Why is he getting confessions out of people? Is he some sort of secret priest? Is he saying like a confession of love? Like this guy loved him? And plus, that guy that they're talking about looks like he's like 40 years old and bald. That's really creepy that he's professing his love to a 18-year-old boy. He suddenly got interested in an award I was already working to get, and he was recognized for it. All right, that one's a little more. All right, I'll go with the whole school thing, applying to a school that his friend wanted to go to, and getting the award. But this whole confessions of love from 40-year-old creepy men seems a little iffy. Okay, a blank slate person. Right, I've got my notepad back. I'm ready for the next attack. The cat's moved over to my mouse pad. You're a very good kitty. He even got into the hockey team I was a part of since I was young and stole my position. Well, it couldn't have been that young because they met when they were like 8, we'll say. They looked like they were 6, but they said elementary school, so maybe they were like first graders or something. And played in a game I was supposed to and won. Stealing all the attention from everyone, even from my close friends who I knew before he came along. Well, but again, I mean, he was like in first grade or something, so some of that is a little iffy, but I understand the general angst of it. Everywhere I go, everything I do, everyone that I meet, every time I wanted something, he always shows up and steals, replaces, ruins everything from my life. Stealing all the faceless people? Well, but they were best friends for like their entire school careers, which means they were always doing things together. So how did this guy have time to like be doing all these other things if the two of these guys were inseparable and had all the same interests and everything? Very suspicious. And leaves me with nothing. Well, I suppose at the end when he stopped talking to him, he did leave him with nothing because they were best friends for their entire life. If they're best friends since like the beginning of elementary school and do everything together everywhere, and then he just abandons him, that's certainly cause for distress. Now that I truly have nothing left, now that he's already stolen everything from me. Wait, did he still like his parents? He still has parents and family and a house. Pets? Did he like steal his pet? He starts ignoring me, talking down on me, pities me. Well, that part is definitely wrong. And now he must be trying to get rid of me for good. Well, but why would he even care if he thinks that you're that lowly? Why not just leave you behind in the old town while he goes off to college, unless he doesn't want like all his friends and stuff to start becoming friends with you again and rebuilding their friendships. So now that he's got all the friends, he just wants them to talk with him on Instagram and stuff. To throw me away like a piece of useless trash. We want to explain how he made like the world into a snowy place and made them change clothes and all of that? If he has those kinds of superpowers. To get rid of any evidence of how he used me. That's right, I was always suspicious of him. I always hated him. Alright, that's stretching it a little bit. I think this is hindsight and changing the way you view things, which, definitely happens. When you have a falling out with someone, suddenly you start looking through past things with different eyes. I don't know how he did it, but everything that's happened from the moment I got out of the car is probably his fault too. How about like the fact that there was even snow in the first place? That is probably his fault. Yeah, all of this must be his fault. He's trying to hunt me down. Alright, so he's a evil elk person with dripping blood on his elk antlers. Augustine? Alright, I'm ready for the Z button and the arrow buttons. Augustine? Is that you? Hmm? It really is you. So you were here. I was so worried. I'm glad you're safe. You... How did you... Well, this place hasn't been really realistic so far. Well, that's for sure. I couldn't hear anything after you fell down that hole. So I knew something else must have happened to you instead of... So I followed you in. I fell, and now I'm here. I don't know why this place looks like my house, though. Oh, and while I was going around looking for you, Winnie held up a gas tank. I found some fuel. Anyways, are you okay? Are you hurt? ... Found a lighter. Lighter? That's great. Now that we're both safe again, since we both looked around this floor, we should go downstairs. Wait, these people are freezing to death in a broken house that apparently has no people in it or anything. If they're actually freezing, well, first off, they could like go to a neighbor's house, one would think. And second off, if we're just going to say this is some sort of alternate world where no rules apply, then they should just light the bed on fire so they have a fire to keep them warm. I'll wait for you outside, says the person without any jacket on. ... And also, if he's here in his house, he should be able to put on some warmer clothes. Right, we're going to memory 8. Memory 8 in bedroom. Oh look, there's a blanket. Wasn't the guy in the hat just complaining that he was freezing cold? I think he was. And now there's a blanket that he could put on. There's pillows. Those are snuggly and warm. Alright, well he's claiming that we should just go downstairs. I am a searcher person. Or are they going to say that I've frozen to death because I searched too much? Yeah, I'm not going near that bathtub. That bathtub... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to go out that quick. That bathtub looks suspicious. Oh, I can't look in the toilet. Alright. Nope, I'm leaving that. Alright. I say that and then I'm going to go look anyway. Why are there lights coming from under the water? Is that an ambulance siren? Why is it so distant? I don't get it. Alright, we're back to the hole. This is just a hallucination while he's freezing to death. But apparently it was not death water. The chat fooled me. Told me I was going to die if I touched the water. And I believed the chat. Hello. Uh-oh. If he was able to come down here, and seeing how I survived after falling down, there's a chance that monster is also still around. Down here's the stairs to the first floor. This bastard, he's probably planning something to get rid of me again. Yeah, just like how he tried to do... Wait, just like how he tried to with that hole earlier. I need to... Uh-oh, I need to strike him first. Oh no. Wasn't he the one that was like earlier telling his friend don't make all these assumptions about how people are thinking or feeling or things like that? And also, didn't he like break his leg when he fell and now he's just walking all over the place without a broken leg? Alright, if we're gonna strike him first, I got my fingers on all the buttons. See what button it wants. Oh, right, I can't click and press buttons at the same time. Right, click the thing. Push Winnie down. No. Snap out of it, Augustine. Are you okay? You're sweating bullets. And what's with that scary expression on your face? You keep talking to yourself and accusing me of something I never said. I called your name multiple times just now, and you didn't even answer. We can't go on like this. Augustine, I have something to ask you. When I fell down from the stairs last winter, I saw you. I know you didn't push me. I know I fell because I accidentally tripped myself. I know that. But I knew you were at a distance where if you wanted, you could have easily reached out and stopped me from falling. When I was lying on the floor, about to pass out, I also heard footsteps of someone leaving the area. And I heard that someone else called the ambulance other than you. ... I... That's... But despite it all, I didn't feel resentful or enraged. I just felt confused. I think that was the first time I started seriously reflecting on a relationship. Yo, are they standing around having this discussion while they are freezing to death without putting blankets on or something? Couldn't they, like, set the stairs on fire or something so it was a little warmer? All along I thought we were best friends, but since then I realized you might have thought of us differently. It felt like a wake-up call. Ever since then I was paranoid about how you'd feel about me. I thought you hated me. I thought you didn't want to see me ever again. I was scared. I didn't know what to do or what to say, so I started distancing myself from you. But that didn't solve anything. It just made our relationship worse. Well, I think by definition. What we need is therapy. You need someone to talk to. A conversation. See, look, exactly. You shouldn't look so shocked. It's a good thing. An honest conversation. Nothing will change if we just shut ourselves from one another. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not going to blame you for anything that happens. See, look, this is actually looking like a good, I should be suspicious. It's looking like a good kind of ending to this story, where they're actually going to talk things through. Maybe they get a licensed therapy to help moderate things so that they keep their emotions in check. So just talk to me. Tell me everything. If you don't, I'll never know till the day I die. Well, I don't think he'll know then either. I think he just will never ever know. Augustine, tell me how you feel. Uh-oh, I see blue swirls. The moment I heard the words, tell me how you feel, I had forgotten all my suspicion, my hatred, my fear of Winnie. And nothing but all the feelings I had been bottling up for all these years were left in me. Oh wait, is he gonna say he loves him? Which started to helplessly flood out in the most unsightly way possible. Well, the thing shouldn't be sightly or unsightly when you're being honest with each other. It should all just be accepted. I don't know. I can't tell if that's a loving face or like an angry face. I'm ready to hit Z when a monster attacks. Envy you for succeeding, and I'm scared of what'll happen to me in the future because of it. Alright, that's reasonably honest. And, it makes sense. I know I'm supposed to feel happy for you. I know I'm supposed to celebrate your success by your side. I know I'm being selfish. I'm not sure that's being selfish. It's just being a human being. I know I'm being overly emotional. I know that more than anyone. It's okay to be emotional. I know I'm being pathetic. I know that. I know that. But I just can't help it. That's not being pathetic. Whenever I see you, I can't help but think you stole everything from me. Alright, that's stepping a little too far. Whenever I start something, you suddenly start copying me and then take it away from me. I don't know. You can both like be artists and just do things your own way, but I suppose if he keeps doing things exactly the way that you're doing it, that could be frustrating. It wasn't just once or twice, but every single time. Then you soon master at what I wanted to do, making you loved and recognized, covering me behind your massive shadow, burying everything I've done so far in the ground, taking away everyone that I wanted to impress. Alright, if this was really happening, I could see him being a little upset. It's a little loud for my ears. Alright, we'll turn it down a little bit. Having everyone's attention and fortune heading towards you, now that you're adored by everyone, you must have felt embarrassed for having to call a nobody like me your friend. No talent, no social life, no skills. Now all I have left is the fact that I'm your friend. Well, I can't have no talent and no skills, but okay, he's just exaggerating a little for effect. But you have so much more in life than me, you won't need me anymore. So I thought you were getting rid of me. I was terrified. I was terrified of you. ... Is that really how you felt all this time? Augustine, I'll never leave you. Well, that's a little creepy. Wasn't he just going off to college? There's nothing in this world that can replace you. I thought he had like 5 copies of him. You were my hero. I looked up to you ever since we first met. I was able to be the way I am now because you inspired me with how bright and friendly you were. You call that friendly? That was not exactly friendly when they first met. It was honest. I was able to feel at ease no matter where I went or what I did because I had a friend like you with me. I think that's why I kept following you around. Because I didn't want to leave your side. But I now realize there are still things not even a friend should do. That there's a line that not even a friend should cross. I crossed that line way too many times up until now, huh? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I should have respected your line. I should have thought about how you'd feel. I should have put myself in your shoes. I don't know, this is suspiciously all actually nice and emotionally stable. I'm waiting for the monster to come and eat them. But I was too blinded by admiration back then that I couldn't see that you were my one and only friend before my hero. It must have been so frustrating. It must have been so upsetting. You don't have to forgive me. I know apologizing now won't change the past. But I just want you to know this. I'm afraid. You are the coolest and brightest person I have ever met in my whole life, Augustine. I was only able to do all the things I've accomplished so far because you encouraged me back then. Because you gave me hope. You work hundreds, thousands, millions times harder than me. And I remind myself every day how lucky I am to have ever met a friend like you. What do you mean you have nothing? You're someone who can take over the entire world if you wanted to. You're amazing like that. Thank you for trusting me and telling me the truth. I don't know, I'm still waiting for the monster to come and eat them, or to reveal that they're laying frozen and bleeding while the ambulance is trying to make it to them in time. I am very cynical. Alright, ... I'm like afraid to press the button again. Now I get it. It wasn't Winnie that was hunting me. The real hunter was myself. Already deciding what's going to happen in the future, what other people will think of me in my head. Blaming others for all the misfortunes in my life. Not trying hard enough in the first place and justifying that by saying, someone who's skilled than me or popular than me will come along and take all the glory away. I think it means more skilled than me. That's okay. It was all me. Even though Winnie stayed the same, I was too blinded by my own jealousy and insecurity that no matter what he said or did, I distorted the truth. Didn't even try to talk to him properly and decided he was only out to ignore me, out to hurt me. Interpreting him the way I feared and believed in the lies I told myself to justify hating him. I was at fault all along. Erg. It's not true. I'm not as great as you think I am. You've always been a good friend. You always were. I was a fool to ever have taken it the wrong way. I'm sorry. I never should have let you get hurt. You're way more important than my pride. What was I even thinking? How could I have been so childish? I was stupid. I'm ashamed. Hey, can we call it even now since I did let you fall into that giant hole earlier? Is it really okay to brush this off that simply? Hee hee. Augustine. We're friends, right? I don't think I deserve you. If you're okay with it, I'd love for you to be my friend. ... Then? Yeah, we are. Arg, arg. Ah, are you okay? Breathe, Augie, breathe. It's been so long since I cried this much. Erg. Why, it's okay. Don't cry. Smile. Shh. All calm down now. I don't know, I'm still so suspicious and waiting for who knows what. Erg. Yeah, thanks. Glad to hear it. So, Augie, remember the we're already dead theory I told you? I've been on board for that theory. I've been doing some more thinking on that, and you know how people say a person sees their life flash before their eyes when they're about to die or they're seriously injured? What if this is that? The situation we're in now is the flashback. Well, for us it isn't just watching the flash like a movie. We're actually experiencing it, reliving it even. That means we're about to die in real life. I did hear ambulance sirens go off a few moments ago, but... Wait, then where are we now? Probably an important memory that we constantly look back to. A memory that impacted our lives the most. Oh, and another thing. Don't people usually see these flashbacks on their own? But look at us, we're sharing it. I think this is because the memories we're thinking of are the exact same. What were some memories you think that impacted you deeply in life? Meeting you and seeing you fall last winter. Mine too. Our first introduction and the first time the crack in our relationship was visibly shown. So the reason why it's suddenly winter now why our clothes are suddenly changed, and why this place looks like your house is because we're in a mixed memory of the winter we first met and the winter when I fell. The house is left the same way when my family first moved in, and our clothes are what we were wearing on the day I fell. You're in indoor wear since you were inside the school. You're in outdoor wear since you were leaving the building. Ah, this is hurting my head. So what you're saying is, we're currently in a coma and are in critical condition. Well, they don't know that exactly. They don't have to be in a coma to have a thing. In fact, they normally don't. It would be like while they were, well, all right, I won't. I won't get into death scenarios. Probably because of a car accident or something. And our consciousness are trapped in a mixed memory of the winter we met and when you fell down the stairs. Wow, you summarized that perfectly. Who cares about that? How do we get out of here alive? Well, clearly if this is just like a way your brain is coping with pain and cold, then being conscious again so that you actually feel the pain and agony is probably not a good idea. How about you just hope the ambulance gets there quickly? Unless you're like actually bleeding or something, in which case you need to wake up so you can put tourniquets on each other. Ah, I got it. This is a flashback of an important memory that we look back on often, right? Because of regret, because it deeply impacted our lives. That's why we're having this flashback. If we get rid of our regret, get rid of the thing that's mentally hunting us, the thing that keeps making us look back to this memory, maybe we'll snap back out to the present instead of the past. Well, they don't regret meeting, so this theory isn't holding up. They enjoyed meeting, and I'm not sure about how he fell down the stairs. I mean, I'm sure he regrets tripping, but that's like hardly a thing to have regrets over in this kind of a sense. Back to reality. Since no regret means no looking back. Well, that's not even true either, but okay. By the thing that's hunting us, you mean... Yeah, I think that monster represents our unhealthy relationship the past few years. Looks like two different animals were forcefully mixed together. Felt like it was in tremendous pain. It's suffering. If we defeat that creature, I'm sure it'd mean that our relationship is restored. Our regrets will be gone. Because we got rid of what was making us suffer. We solved it. We can escape the flashback. Alright, let's do it then. I trust you. Okay. No need to get that cheerful over it. So how do we defeat it? All we have on us are fuel and a lighter. Yep, I think we've seen this in about 8,000 different movies. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Ack! Wait, what happened to this whole that the monster represents the regret, and if they just emotionally solve their issues that it will go away? You shouldn't have to be blowing it up with like a lighter and things like that. Well, I really hope it isn't the devil. Yippee, how convenient for us. Alright, tell me when you're ready. What is our thought here? Put the fuel in the bathtub? I suppose I could save. I guess I can't save. I have nothing in my inventory. Alright, well. Oops, nope, I keep doing that. I'm trying to like go down towards the... Oh, it doesn't look like it's gonna let me put the fuel on top of the bathtub. Put the fuel in the bedroom? I guess the bedroom's where they first met. Maybe if this monster represents... Oh, it won't let me in the bedroom. Alright, not in the bedroom. Put the fuel in the washing machine? No, we're not looking for the lighter. We have the lighter. Alright, well, won't let us in the bedroom. Guess we're just talking to you again. Oh, alright, well, we'll save. Save in memory 8. Oh, it said there was nothing on memory 8, but my notes say that memory 8 was in the bedroom. Well, alright, memory 8 is now after the long talk. After therapy, where they worked out their issues. Alright, I guess we're ready. Alrighty, I'll splash the guy with the fuel as soon as... No, this is an awful idea! This isn't how you do this! Alright, I'm gonna splash the guy with fuel while you see him and then fling a lighter at him, I'm guessing. No, you're supposed to set up a trap. You pour fuel on the ground or something and lure him into it. Then I turn on the lighter and chuck it. Yeah. Oh, that's a perfect idea. Yeah, I'm sure this will work wonderfully. Look, you have all these cardboard boxes all over the place, which are like perfect fodder for the fuel. Yeah, I love it when we finish each other's sentences. Wasn't that like a scene in Frozen? Let's go then, to the first floor. We got this. We got this. Eek! There it is! Right, I'm ready by the Z. Where? Right there! There! I don't see it! Ah! What? It's looking right at us! Get the fuel! Do it! Wait, it looks kind of cute once you get used to it. Stop messing around and pour the damn fuel now! No, Augie! Hi. See? Got it! This is the silliest plan ever. Well, I guess it's about as silly as that whole jump on the ice and crack the ice plan. We did it! We did it! We really did it! Ooh, that was so cool just now, Augie. Well, see, and they've also solved their freezing to death problem, because now they've got a good heat source to keep warm with. Nah, the way you threw that tank was way more cooler. But we were both cool, huh? Haha. Now that we got rid of the monster, what's our next move? Marshmallows. Oh yes, our next move. About that. I didn't think this far ahead, actually. Hee hee. You what? Maybe if we let ourselves burn here too, we'll somehow wake up back in the real world. No, that's a really bad idea. That doesn't sound very comforting. If I die, I'm going to kill you. Hee hee. No, do not jump in the fire, please. Dot dot dot. Ugh. Gug. He's not looking very healthy. Is he like hanging upside down? Did the car like flip in snow in June? What? Why is everything upside down? This is the car! Yes. This is why you should not be distracted while driving. Is that siren? An ambulance, huh? Winnie. Where's Winnie? Winnie? Wah! So my theory was right. The car crash coma trope. Isn't this cliche? Hee hee. They weren't in a coma. Do you not understand what a coma is? You guys were unconscious. I'm glad it wasn't the version where we were already dead. Now that would have been troubling. How can you smile at a time like this? But you're smiling too. We had lost consciousness after the sudden crash and found ourselves waking up in the overthrown car. We were transferred to the hospital as soon as we were found. After our checkup, the results showed that despite the severity of the accident, Winnie only suffered minor injuries like small bruises. Never fails to surprise me, that guy. Compared to him, I fractured my left leg. I didn't feel upset, though. It was only fair. This made us even. Winnie's move was pushed back after the accident. Oh, so now he doesn't get to go to college? For almost the whole summer. Oh, okay. Summer's fine. He stayed by my side so that I could recover faster. The sudden blizzard, the icy field, the monster we faced. We're still not sure if what we experienced was a dream, a hallucination, or indeed a flashback that Winnie talked about. But one thing's for sure. Because of what we went through, Winnie and I were finally able to have an honest conversation. Aww. See, I was like scared the entire time I was playing. Something atrocious was going to happen. And it was actually like about how to heal a friendship, which is very sweet. For the first time ever since we met, we became best friends. Aww. Eventually, Winnie left. Though Winnie isn't by my side anymore. Aww. That doesn't mean I'll be alone. You know, because you have things like email and Snapchat and Instagram. You can still talk 24 hours a day. Very sweet. Well, if I wasn't afraid half the time that I was watching it that someone was going to chop someone's head off or hands off or fingers or toes or other things, it had a good message to it. Had a message about global climate change. Had a message about being honest, although, you know, he started out being a little brutally honest. Could have probably toned that back a little bit, but, you know, he was in elementary school. Their brains aren't fully formed yet. And then eventually they got around to just talking honestly to each other. And they were able to get things worked out. Very sweet. Alright, Caramel, what shall we do now? Oh, there's two endings. Okay, so how far back do we have to go? Because I don't remember what the last time we had a choice. I suppose the memory 8 I wrote down after the therapy talk. Was there really a choice in there? It seemed like they pretty much just kept talking. Is it at the beginning when I said open sesame and they have to, do I have to kick open the door instead? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. But I think I overwrote the memory 8 because I thought memory 8 was clear. That's the one that says in bedroom, which I think is before that point. All right, well, let's see if we can continue from memory 7. Oh, see, that must have been what happened. It must have, no, because look, it says memory 8 with the time. All right, well, let's try memory 7. All right, let's see how far back that is. All right, here, I'll make a note that memory 7, dark bedroom. All right, so I think this is before that question. The furnitures do not look like you. Swirly eyes. Yep, same university. Got friends to fall in love with him. Stealing everything that he ever wanted. Well, see, apparently parents don't count in these sorts of things. He still has his mom and his dad who love him, but they don't count for anything at all. All that matters is your friends. He's trying to hunt me down. Alright, so they found each other again. Found the gas tank. We have the lighter. Now he says I'll wait for you outside, but he doesn't actually wait for him outside. He just waits for him downstairs. Right, we'll save this in memory 10 to try to keep this straight. Mem 10 pass 2 in bedroom. Oh, is that what he means? But he says outside. And he isn't even outside the room. He's like down the stairs, which should be the first floor. If that's the second floor, this should be the first floor. Unless it's just like a landing. I suppose that could be a landing, which is a very strange house. You have a very strange house. Alright. Dot, dot, dot. If he was able to come down here, and seeing how I survived after falling down, there's a chance the monster is also still around. Down here's the stairs to the first floor. Yeah, so this must just be some sort of strange landing. This bastard, he's probably planning something to get rid of me again. Yeah, just like he tried with that hole earlier. I need to... Ah, see, I didn't even realize that he was supposed to be standing at the top of the stairs. I thought they were just standing in a hallway. But okay, so he's standing at the top of the stairs in the middle of a flight. Guess we're going to give him a push. Right, got my fingers on buttons in case I have to Z or something. Yep, guess we're pushing. Down the stairs. Thinking back to that day when I saw him fall down for the first time, I might have wished for him to just die right then and there. That R is like missing the end of it. Oh, that's sad. Dot, dot, dot. Hug. Kirk. Why is everything upside down? This is the car. Is that siren? An ambulance, huh? And him. What about him? He isn't breathing. Dot, dot, dot. I had lost consciousness after the sudden crash and found myself waking up in the overthrown car. I was transferred to the hospital as soon as I was found. Apparently he died instantly on the spot when the accident occurred. It was an instant death. I couldn't have done anything. It wasn't me who caused the accident anyway, and I was passed out when he died. How could I have ever changed the outcome? His death has nothing to do with me. Compared to him, I was able to get off with only a few minor wounds and bruises. I was in the center of everyone's attention ever since the accident. Are you all right? It must have been scary. I'm so glad you weren't hurt that badly. Thank God you survived. You're so strong for keeping yourself together like this, even though you had just lost your friend. It's lonely, right? You're sad, right? Tell us anytime if you need anything. We'll be here for you. No one is looking for him anymore. They only care about me. They only compliment me. They only worry about me. They only recognize me. Just me. Just me. Just me. Finally, now that he's gone, I'm not alone. Alright, that's a bit of a creepy take on all of this. He seems sort of happy about it. There was a Cthulhu growl in there. Ooh, Cthulhu. Alright. I was a little sad. But that is the way things go, I suppose. Alright, let's see. It's after 9. So, how long is the other game? I say as I yawn. Alright, I was thinking that too. That we might want to wait until next time for the other one. I was thinking if the other one was short that we could go through it, but if it's a long one, then it's probably better to keep it when we are fresh, because I didn't get much sleep last night. Alright, well, thank you guys for all your help and for hanging out with me. And that was certainly interesting. It was a lot different than, I suppose I said this about all 3 games. The first one was different than I thought it was going to be, and then it set me up so then I thought all of them were going to be like that. So this entire time I kept thinking that like they were going to be constantly murdering each other, and I suppose there was some murder there in the end. Alright, so we'll do Dead Plate next time if it has 4 endings, and then we'll keep Elevator Hitch for last if it's got a bunch of endings, and we'll make that a marathon run, or maybe we'll split that into 2 parts. But have a great night! Oh, okay, well we could do that next then. That's fine, whichever one you want to give a try to. Oh, okay. That is good. I appreciate the help. Oh, and ask Brianna for more mushrooms, because one of her siblings did a painting of mushrooms, which was really pretty. So she could take a picture of it and send it to you for you to hang on your mushroom wall. But have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. I have to get back to writing about pixies to get all my pixie stories done in time. Right, enjoy.